Hi everyone! Something to know about me is that I grew up in Southern California, but Mike is from Western Pennsylvania, where we live now. One day, fairly early in our relationship, we were discussing cookies, and Mike said that one of his favorite cookies were Snickerdoodles. I had never heard of Snickerdoodles. It turns out that Western Pennsylvania has an extensive cookie tradition that I knew absolutely nothing about. Ask someone from Western PA about a wedding cookie table sometime. I truly thought that when he said Snickerdoodles, this was a cookie that used Snickers, you know, the candy bar, as an ingredient. I was shocked when I finally saw a recipe that not only did these cookies have absolutely nothing to do with Snickers, but was basically a sugar cookie that was dusted in cinnamon, one of my very favorite flavors. I've now been making these cookies for years, and they're one of my most requested items. I use the recipe from Big Fat Cookies by Elinor Klivans, I'm not really sure how to say her name, to make the most enormous Snickerdoodles I've ever seen. Despite their size, these cookies always come out light and fluffy, and for me are the most perfect version of a classic Snickerdoodle. So come bake them with me. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cream together the butter, vegetable shortening, and sugar. So, in case you're wondering, the butter is supposed to be at room temperature. Was it? No. Love these little measuring things where I can just pop them out like that. They're perfect for vegetable shortening. As I've mentioned before, my sugar bowl is very small, so I am going to do 3 half-cup scoops. My bowl is probably a little bit too large for this, but it's the bowl size I have. So I'm just going to scrape down the sides extra. Now we're going to do our wet ingredients, our egg. And I have started preheating my oven. So now we need to add in the vanilla and the almond extract. You can really smell the almond extract in the air once you start mixing. Now we need to add in our flour, cream of tartar, baking soda, and salt. Cream of tartar. I think this is the only recipe that I use that I keep cream of tartar in my kitchen for. Baking soda, salt. All right, once it starts to pull away from the bottom of the bowl and the sides look clean, you are done. So now we're going to put them into bowls. For our cinnamon sugar mixture, we're going to mix together sugar, cinnamon. No shocker there. So the key to really big cookies is to start with a dough that can handle the cookie size, and then use a really big disher. These are going to spread quite a bit, so I'm only going to put 6 on a tray, roll it into a ball, and then swoosh it around in the bowl. These are going in the oven for 18 minutes. Whoop! Pick that up rather aggressively. They look perfect. We're going to let them cool on the pan for 5 full minutes before trying to take them off. If we take them off now, they will completely fall apart. Here are my final thoughts. Like I said, I've been making these for years, and I strongly recommend Snickerdoodles to anyone. They're a great option for people who don't like super sweet desserts, and they're a good non-chocolate option if that's what you need at the moment. These cookies are large, but at the same time light and fluffy. Just one is usually enough to tide me over for a bit. So, if you, like me, had never heard of Snickerdoodles until now, think about giving them a try. I promise you won't be disappointed. Thanks so much for watching. If you have a recipe you'd like to see me try, please put it in the comments. As always, please subscribe to follow along on my baking journey, and hit that like button to let me know you think I'm doing a good job. I'll see you next week.